Welcome back to the SR Challenge Beginner's Guide. Today we're going to be going and completing Chapter 4. In the last episode we talked a little bit about equipment, upgrading equipment, and what is viable and not viable. So now we're going to jump into the next two missions and see how we can complete them. So here we have a raiding Shika. There are Shika ahead of us. We must protect Angelica and find Master Jessica. Jessica is going to be a new unit going to be popping up here soon, so it's going to be a little exciting. Alright, so with this map, it's actually not too bad, but we do have a new unit we're going to be dealing with, which are these Lobsters. These Lobsters have high defense, but they're usually low on magic defense. Now, we don't have a lot in magic, but we do have Almeida. And then you have a Shika mage here, so we need to be careful with the mage. It does have Fireball. Again, pay attention to that. That's 1.3 times damage. Interesting. Fireball typically is 1.5. So this unit is doing less, but it does extra damage to infantry. Very important to be aware of that. So your Matthew is going to need to be very careful. So here we have a wolf, and we have another Shika unit here. So we're going to have Scott take out the Shika unit there. We're going to have Grenier work in there. Everybody else, I think we'll be fine. Let's do this. So this map is going to be a little bit interesting because it's an escort mission. We don't have control over Angelica, her name, I apologize, I'm screwing it up. Angelica, that's the name I'm going for. So we don't have a lot of control over her character in the fact that we don't have much. We can get in her way and move her in different directions by influence, but for the most part, we don't have much control over her character. So we're going to go in here and we're going to have Scott take out this unit here, just because that's an easy kill for us. Next, we're gonna move forward. Now we want to get Grenier here to guard. So, okay, cool. Scott's still out of range. That's perfect. So we're gonna move Lance there. Move up Matthew, Almeida. Again, we're just moving units into position, and then we're gonna guard just so that he can guard Lance and take out the wolf units. Cool. Angelica got right where I want her. Right behind my tank. Okay, so that's another unit down. So this is where it gets kind of tricky. So, yes, there's demons in the water. Thank you, Almeida. I was not aware of that until you mentioned it. I'm serious. I had no idea. This unit here is a little bit difficult just because it is on water. It doesn't have a water walk move, but it is very strong in the water. It gains defense. I believe it gains defense in the water. If not, it's very tanky already to begin with. So for right now, we are going to see what we can do about this mage here. Now, this is another thing you can do. You can click on Angelica to see how far she can move. So she can move up into this spot, and I need to move Lance just one more forward because I'm going to have him take out the mage. Then on top of that, we're going to have Scott come in because he's going to take out the infantry units, and everybody else is going to follow in behind. And Almeida is going to be the one that's going to deal with this lobster. Again, we don't have any secrets. This is a pretty basic, straightforward mission. So not much to worry about here. Scott is one position off. I wish I had moved him a little bit earlier, but you know what? We'll make do, because actually we can block him off. So this will work out fine, just okay. We're gonna have Lance go up. He's gonna take out the mage just enough. I think that crit was really what saved us there. In the end, it's not gonna be too bad. We're gonna put Scott there, and then that should allow us to protect him, so that's really good. And then Angelica's not even work close, so that's another thing that we want. We're gonna move Almeida over here, have her attack. She didn't do a whole lot of damage. She did get the defense down. I'm gonna move in. Oh, see, we're already off of... We're gonna lose the cooldown, so she's gonna take that full front force. She should live, though, because she weakened it significantly. Yeah, not too bad. Nice, good job, Scott.
I'm ready.
Okay, so we're almost done here. We're gonna move Matthew in, hit from range. This air slash is such a good move. It does a nice, good chunk of damage for a melee unit. It is his main move. Definitely when you're using him. Okay. Nice. Let's go up to level 9. So we got some cool stuff. Alright, so Jessica's house is just nearby. We're going to go check on her. So what they're telling us is that you can change your character. I haven't encountered anything in the game that has required you to change it except for this mission. So they're just basically giving you information that you can change your avatar. So if you say, wow, you know what? I absolutely love Scott. Scott is my favorite character. You know what? If there was another character that I could play, it would be Scott. Scott is, he has the life and the face of a magnificent being. And changing my avatar to him would just bring nothing but joy. I would like to change to Scott. Here's how you would do it. You just click on your face, and then it brings down your avatar, and you can choose different avatars. So you can change it, and the big change is that you play as a different character. It's pretty simple. So here's Matthew, and I think they wanted you to change to Almeida. I believe that's what it was in the story. But you can change to anybody. Scott, look at that face. Lance. You can even go into your frames, and you have all kinds of frames here. You've got the purchase frame that you can go with, and the cool thing is you can try out different frames and see what you like. Maybe you want the goddess avatar frame. Well, then you need to do that Path of Fortune, and you get that down. And then you got your PvP ones. You've got your, if you were a beta tester on this. I don't know if it's a strict beta tester, but if you were a beta player, you can unlock that. This one is unlocked through the story. These are through how many SSRs you acquire in the game. And then you have some Echo of Light ones, which are pretty cool, I'm not going to lie. This is for the strategists, so you, I don't have this on my main account, but anybody who has joined the strategy squad, myself and others included, are eligible to be able to get this. And I know they said they were going to open this up to more people. So down the line, if you see anybody with this, congratulate them and say, hey, you guys do an awesome job, and check out their stuff because they're making content for everyone to see what they can do, just like myself. And then you got some more Echo of Light. And this is special. A Christmas theme one. Pretty cool. So we're not going to worry about that. We're going to keep it basic. We don't want to go too fancy, guys. Not too fancy. All right, and I think we're pretty much good to go. Let's just jump straight into this. Chapter 4, Mighty's Night.
So this is where the Grand Magician
And
Jessica
skip that
is
story because we don't really need to hear it. We'll be fine without it. Okay, here we go. This is the first map where we have a hidden item. Fortunately, the game will tell us how to find this hidden item, and it's pretty easy to find out. But future maps will have more hidden items. Keep an eye out for them. But if you're watching this series, I will point them out to you so you do not have to worry. Okay, so here's our map. We actually are having an interesting battle with Laird and Leon, the magnificent being known as Langrisser. It's his nickname. He doesn't like it. He's bashful about it, but don't worry. Behind his back, we talk about it all the time. So here we have our units. Now, if we remember, Lance here is effective against cavalry units, so it's going to be very key to use Lance and Grenier. So with that being said, I'm going to have... Actually, it'd be really good to bring Scott over there, even if he does have reduced movement. That could be really decent. Okay, so we're going to have Scott, and we're going to do this. Here we go. So the goal is to take Leon down to at least 50% health. He's not holding back, so that's pretty scary. Leon, do you understand that we are level like 10, 8, We're 8. We're level 8, Leon, okay? You don't need to pick on the weak, buddy. All right, moving forward. So we're gonna take Scott and we're gonna try to get him to this tree here. So now, if you look closely, this tree looks vastly different than a lot of the other objects in this game. Kind of stands out a little bit. Another way that you can tell very easily is through faction buffing, which we're not even close to that, people. We'll discuss that when we get there. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and move forward. I can't do much here, so we're just going to go forward, push forward, do a guard, some basic movement. Again, this is beginning stuff, so really tactical playing here is not really all that important. You can lose. It's absolutely true, but for the most part, as long as you're putting your units in the right spot, you shouldn't be losing.
Matthew, I know now it's not
Yeah, but he smells a chest. Okay, it's not really a chest. So this is where they talk about the tree and how the tree is got some kind of hidden item on it. So these guys, they're gonna do whatever they're doing. I need to get Scott over there because we're gonna start taking some good shots here. So I'm actually gonna move Lance. We're gonna use his Wind Whisper, and that should take out. Yep, took out that other unit just fine. All right, let's move Grenier in, and that unit is down. No more. All right, so now to be careful, we're gonna block this section here with Matthew. Provide a little backup healing. Because the goal here is to not let them hit Almeida. And Scott's going to have no problem taking them out. Yes, good. I almost got a little worried because, again, he's a very tanky horseman, but he's not a very offensive horsey. And here is our first hidden item. Oh, Trinity Voucher. I'll take one of those. That's pretty nice. Alright, so now Lance is a little bit off. And we're about to lose our guard. So with that, I am going to try to play this a little carefully. We'll see how this works out. Again, not a big deal if we don't. Okay, so then we go with the Air Slash, remove our last opponent from this side of the field. Let's look at the danger zone real quick. Okay, so I can move. I don't have any. Again, look at their skills. Okay, so he has Assault. This is going to hurt. And what does Leon have? Oh my god, he has 1,000 hooves. Oh, this is bad. Okay.
Do you need help?
Yeah, I'm going to need a lot of help. He's got 1,000 hooves. Again, early map, you should be fine. But this is probably the first part where Leon's about to mess you up. Yeah, that was Laird using his skill. Oh, okay, so he didn't move. Gotcha. Makes things a little bit easier on me. Now, this symbol here, you're gonna have lots of different kinds of debuffs. This one here, you cannot heal yourself. So after being hit with an assault, it makes it so that you can't heal, which is a bit of a problem. Don't try to escape. Yes. So I will demonstrate. I guess I won't demonstrate. Okay, so normally you get healed, but it had to heal somebody else. Alright, we're just forging water. Okay, so he's got his buff on. I'm going to attack Leon. This is not going to end very well, but at the same time, I have defense on the other side. So if he tries to pull anything... Exactly. Don't resist. So use 1,000 hooves directly from that spot, and that was a horrible decision. I actually murdered Leon. Langrisser my butt. Alright, let's move on. So that was Chapter 4. Not too bad. We should be at Jessica's house now. They said we were going to get there. So we got some more crystals, some more equipment. We'll go ahead and slap that equipment on our characters just so we can kick some butt. All right. So that unlocks the Time Rift. Now the Time Rift allows you, we're going to find out here in a moment, allows you to go through the old stories of the game. We're going to go through each of the Time Rifts. We're going to cover each map. We're going to skip all the stories, so don't worry. If you want to play the games like myself, you don't have to worry about us not spoiling it. We're not going to spoil it on this. This is just a beginner's guide. If you want to play through these games and stuff off the mobile game, you can and experience the story in full, but really cool of the mobile game to include this so that players who don't have an access to a Sega Mega Drive with a Japanese copy and know-how of the Japanese language to play through it and understand it fully, you are able to actually play through it here in English. It's pretty great. So, you can experience all the history. Yes, yes, yes. So are they actually going to take us through? Wow, they're actually going to take us through. We're not even able to look at the feats. So here is Prologue 1.1. This is the very first one of Langrisser 2. And this is a really cool, helpful screen. It tells you the plot of what's going on in the mission according to the game. You also have your victory conditions. You have information saying that there's a hidden chest and there's 3 feats that we can unlock. Now they're going to say continue. I'm going to see if they're going to make us. All right. There's one of my favorite characters. I love Hein. Hein is such a fantastic character. So yeah, they're going to make us play through this, it seems. Which is fine. We'll play through it. Actually, you know what? No, I'm going to save it. Can I retreat? Yes. Okay. So we know about that. I don't want to do that this moment. We're going to tackle that a little bit separately because we don't need to do that this moment. Also, not really fitting for us to have, oh, here's the hero card. I didn't even talk about this. So here's your hero card. Your hero card is a representation of your characters. Some people like to use a little bit of a glitch. It's kind of an interesting glitch. If you would like to see, we'll do it here now. So if you want to replicate a glitch where you can have all the same character, it's pretty fun. Actually, I don't think I have enough characters to do the glitch, so we'll just put everybody we have right here. A few things I forgot to mention about the hero card. You're able to check out other people's hero cards and look at their equipment and stats, as well as other people can look at yours, so it allows you to show off more units than just your top 5 strongest. Back to the video. And, yeah, so let's change. Let's go back to being Matthew. I like Matthew. Not as much as Hein, but Matthew's cool. Let's see. So you have all the different things. You have your account and stuff like that and all that good stuff. Got your Time Rift. Your Time Rift is important for you to collect materials. So some of the materials you can get are listed here. So you can actually get your battle practice scrolls and you can get crystals for completing it. You have feats. So if you defeat Leon, you get a Trinity voucher. Defeat Laird, you get different things. So it all depends on the feats, and there's a hidden item in there. We'll cover that on a different episode. We'll at least do one every episode. I think that's kind of fair, but we'll see from there. Let's go ahead and check our missions real quick. We got a challenge, and we completed Chapter 4. That's pretty cool. Haven't done anything with the Path of Light yet. Let's see. We haven't upgraded any characters, haven't won Arena because we haven't actually found Arena. So, again, I'm not interested in technically trying to get everything in this, but we will be unlocking some of the stuff here. It's just to point the stuff out, like training soldiers one time, adding a friend. These are all very simple things. Own level 12 heroes. These are all very manageable. As you play through the game, you'll unlock these, as we will when we play through the game. Alright, so we are, let's see, nobody's missing anything. So let's just start quick equipping everyone. I'm using Scott quite a bit. Go ahead and put something on him. That's pretty nice. Let's go add something to Grenier. That leaves our boy Matthew out of the block, but that's okay. So everybody's doing pretty decent on levels. I'm not worried about that. And I thought we were going to get another character. Did we not get another character? That seems kind of weird. I thought Jessica was supposed to be unlockable. Interesting. We did not. Let's just, let's end the episode here. Alright. I'm sorry about that. I thought something else was going to happen. Well, that was chapter 4. Pretty simple, straightforward, but, you know, we got an understanding, and we covered a little bit more detail on like what's going on. Got to unlock the time rifts, which you can then farm for materials, and we'll go through that in the future episodes. Thank you guys so much for watching. More annotations on the screen, and thank you for hanging out. See you next time.